Hey, I'm Lo, and welcome to my cozy corner. So recently I heard about a game called Loftia, which is still in development. It calls itself a cozy Solarpunk MMO that's inspired by farming and life sims like Animal Crossing, but with a focus on sustainability. The game will have hydroponic farming, solar panels, and these really cute wind turbines that look like these giant fish balloons. They ran a Kickstarter campaign in August, and they far surpassed their original goal, which was $150,000, which shows that there's a lot of hype around this game. The alpha is planned for December 2024, and the beta or early access is planned for December 2025, so there is a long wait before we can play this game. I'm really excited about this. I love the idea, and the trailer looks really cute, so I decided to join the Discord because I wanted to be up to date with any developments. And because knowing me, I would probably forget about the game entirely by the time it came out if I didn't join the Discord, since the release date is so far away. When I joined the Discord server, I saw that they were running a contest for fan-made emotes to use in their Discord server, so I decided to draw some. I thought it'd be fun to show a little bit of my drawing process and talk through it. One of my emotes actually did get chosen as one of the contest winners, and I'll show you at the end which one that was. I'll also show the other contest winners with credit in case you're curious. And then lastly, I just want to give a quick disclaimer that I've drawn emotes before, but I'm definitely not an experienced artist. So I just wanted to talk through my process here, but that doesn't mean that there aren't other ways or better ways of doing things. So first off, I knew that I was leaning a little bit more towards drawing some of the pets rather than the NPCs. There were only 2 NPCs released at the time that I was drawing these, and they were both really cute, but I just didn't feel inspired by them. I also noticed that there were already a lot of emotes in the server and fan art of this one character, Pebble, which in the trailer looks like the kind of person that's showing you around town, kind of like how Tom Nook does in Animal Crossing. And I decided, since there was already so much art of that character, that I would probably skip that one as well, just to add a little bit more variety. So I saw the dog in the trailer and I thought it was really cute, plus with the tongue sticking out, I thought it might make for a really good kind of goofy winking emoji. Initially I kind of wanted to draw it so that the paws would be over top of the words. Since this is going to be a transparent background, I was kind of imagining it as the paws would look like the dog is jumping up on a table, but I couldn't quite get that to work. Also, when I initially drew the mouth, I drew it way too low and it just wasn't giving off the right cute vibe. When I looked back at the reference image again from the trailer, I realized that it needed to be a lot closer to the eyes. I also drew the brown splotches a little bit wrong a couple times. The eyes really needed to be closer to the bottom of them. And I also decided that I didn't want that harsh line I had before, and instead I wanted something blurred. Since this is an emote, it's going to be really small, but I want the emotion that I'm trying to portray to be really obvious. And since, for me, I wanted to do a winking emoji, I decided I needed to make the eyes a lot bigger to really show that winking. Next, I knew I wanted to do an emote of Waddle, which is one of the 2 robot pets in the game. I wanted to do a heart emote, but I had to draw a few sketches to see what position I wanted. Similar to the other emote, I really want to make sure that the emotion I'm trying to portray is obvious. The heart takes up more than half of the canvas, and that's so that when the emote is small, you'll still be able to tell what the point of it is. That's part of the reason why I decided against some of the other sketches I tried at the beginning, because I just felt like I wasn't going to be able to get in enough of the heart and enough of Waddle to really portray what I was trying to show. I'm really happy this emote turned out well because I think Waddle is adorable and I love the pet design. I wanted to try a couple hearts on the side to see how I liked it. I've made some heart emotes before where there's some little hearts that move around on the side, but I didn't want to make this one animated, and I thought that the hearts didn't really add anything, so I decided against it. Next, I knew I wanted to draw the other robot pet, Wheelie. I knew that I wanted to do a sad emote, and I was kind of going for a pose where his legs would be splayed out, kind of in defeat. I feel like I've seen this pose before, usually in cartoons with animals, but I really couldn't find a reference to explain what I mean. I wanted it to look like he was so sad that he couldn't even put in the effort to stand up straight, kind of thing. Because there's axles though, it made it really difficult to get that to work, and I ended up giving up on it. I really liked the idea of having pixelated tears, and I thought that was pretty cool, but I just ended up giving up on this one because I wasn't liking the sketch. Finally, I knew I wanted to do something to do with the duck pet. I wanted to try making an animated emote of the duck quacking. In my head, I imagined it being used like to say hello, but I do admit that it wasn't super obvious that that was the intention. To do this, I drew 3 different frames, but I had a little bit of trouble on the 3rd frame getting the angle of the top of the beak right. Tried a couple different versions, one from the front, one from the side, and a couple using the word quack, but I decided against the word, and I decided that the side would probably look better when small, because the front you might not be able to tell exactly what it was, even though I did like that sketch. Here I'm just swapping back and forth between frames to make sure that I'm using the same colors and keeping the color palette consistent. I had a lot of trouble getting the inside of the mouth to look right. This kind of looks like a nightmare right now. When I looked back at the TikTok that they posted to announce this pet, I saw that in the game, they just made the inside of the mouth just the color of the duck's body, which did not look good when I tried to do it because it's not really realistic, but I think I ended up with something okay. I also realized near the end that the eyes had a lot more highlight than I had put, so I just adjusted that to make it look closer to the game. In the end, the Waddle Heart emote was chosen as one of the winners and can now be used in the server. And here are all the other winning emotes along with the artist Discord usernames. If you liked this video, please give it a like, and thanks for watching.